My lowest point before coming to Restore was my mother telling me I needed help. I said, well then find me some help and I'll go for a year. As a matter of fact, if you find it. And 2 days later she said, here, call this number. And that was the first day Restore was open.
I mean, I almost was ready to end things, struggling with a lot of different types of addictions, whether it was drugs, alcohol, porn, all kinds of things that I really tried to fill myself with that were never really fulfilling. They were just temporary feelings, and I constantly was waking up every single day and not knowing what to do. As much as I tried to keep doing those things, they just were never enough. And eventually I kept finding myself in that same rut that I just couldn't pull myself out of. And it was just a really dark time for me.
Started drinking again. This isn't something new for me. I've been dealing with this for about 10 years now. And it just progressively got worse. I started losing things. I permanently lost my job. I lost relationships. No one wanted to have anything to do with me. And, you know, after time, you know, I was running out of money. My water and electricity got shut off. And I was barely able to feed myself and my dog. And I ended up laying down in the snow, unable to move, just barely able to call 911. And ended up, you know, hours away from death because I had a blood clot in my heart. And at that point, I knew it was time for something to change.
I went from abusing alcohol in the evening time to slowly starting in the morning and drinking all day, every day, and working 70 hours a week continually while I was drinking for years. And it was just the same process over and over again. I'd wake up, drink all day, work all day, go to bed, rinse, wash and repeat, and do the same thing. And it just took a toll on me physically, mentally, emotionally. That coupled with a couple things that happened in my personal life, I was pretty much out of options. I had nowhere else to turn to. It was just, it was my rock bottom, and I needed a change.
Is the minute you walk in here, the love and the acceptance you get from everyone is truly amazing. That there isn't a single person in here that doesn't want to love on you and talk to you. Anywhere you look, you can grab anyone aside and talk to about anything you are going through, and that is an amazing feeling.
Originally, before I got here, I said I would do a year. So I always got that in my mind. If I give up on that first goal, what will I give up on next? But also, when I came to Restore, there was too many coincidences. But it wasn't coincidences. It was God working in my life. So that just made me want to stay even more.
Things I noticed about other programs, I was a number. And their goal was to either make money, get in, get out, get you sober, get you clean. It was all about what I had done in my past. You know, I was going to be an addict for life. It was something I had to struggle with, and here, it hasn't been like that. From day one, it was, hey, you've had some issues, you've had some hiccups, but let's focus on the now, let's focus on the future.
That's one thing about Restore that I really enjoy, is that we have a wide array of people here. We have people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s. So despite the age difference and our different backgrounds, we're all here fighting the battle against the same opposition and trying to conquer the same demons. So there's a brotherhood that forms here that is unlike any other place.
We have our family visits. You know, when my family came to the first one and they looked at me, I had this overfilling joy about me. And they were just amazed on how healthy I looked, how joyful I was, and how much I was just talking about Christ alone and this relationship I have now.
Starting out, no one really wanted to have anything to do with me. They were kind of fed up and tired of me, you know, making excuses, lying, doing everything that I was doing in my addiction. And since then, they've referred to me as the old Zach. They said they've seen growth in me, true growth as opposed to just behavioral change. And they said I seemed like a completely different person. And so I've been able to not only build relationships with my parents, my siblings, my kids want to talk to me again. everyone.
Try to take all the things I've learned and use them to be a better person and just live a brighter life.
I figured if anybody could help me with my addiction, it'd be definitely my faith, God, and I was willing to try something new.
I've never not seen anything but love and compassion and grace and all the qualities of God that I look for. And just seeing that from everyone here and growing my faith has allowed me to just completely transform my life.